Hey everybody, happy holidays. I am coming to you live today because this is kind of been on my heart. Well, it's on my heart all year long. And as I was writing out the my notes for this call, it came to me. I've been thinking about it for like 2 hours because I've been doing errands. So I've been thinking about it and sending myself notes. So it came to me that our kids are not going to remember the exact gift that we bought them in the year of 2017. Okay? And so that kind of is really hitting me right now because I've been stressed about Christmas presents and what to buy my kids, and can I afford the kids and for the kids, and I don't know, there's kind of like a thing about keeping up with the Joneses and feeling like you have to make sure your kids have as much as, you know, you see other people maybe getting, or, you know, you don't want them to think that, you know, they didn't get what everybody else did. Okay? So that stresses me out because two reasons. One, I am in a divorce situation, so I am providing gifts for my kids and their father's providing gifts for their kids. And so in some ways I feel like, oh, I need to make up for everything that they would normally have for Christmas if, you know, we were still a married couple. But we're not. So luckily for me, and I hope for my ex-husband, we're not in competition with each other, so I don't feel like we're competing. So they do get gifts, but they just don't get to open them all at once. So it seems like a little bit, and that makes me stressed out and nervous. So, but I just have to keep reminding myself that, you know, they're not going to remember exactly what they got. I mean, maybe I remember I got a bike for my 4th birthday, but, you know, all in all, they're going to remember the experiences and the mood of what the holidays bring to their life. And I've been doing a really bad job at that in the last few years because ever since I've been divorced, I know I'm married. I mean, we've almost been remarried 5 years, but I mean, time flies when you're having fun, right? So I don't know. I've just put this kind of bad association on the holidays, and it's because I'm thinking of all of the things that I'm not able to do with my kids during the time that used to be traditions. So it's a time to make and create new traditions, and we can still do that. So when I quit my job as a full-time school counselor, I did so because I didn't see a huge growth opportunity for me there, and I needed to be home with my kids. It's not that I did not like the job. I did like the job, but it just didn't have a whole lot of growth opportunity. So now where I am now, I honestly, I'm working from home, and Christmas is just one day, right? Or it might be like a celebration of a few days, you know, if you're visiting family and friends from far away. But it is just one day. So to plan my whole year around one day and feel bad about the things I may or may not have accomplished in one year is kind of crappy. Because I remember when I decided that I was going to take the leap and start my own business and work from home, I asked my kids first. I didn't want to feel guilty about it, so I asked them. I said, kids, you know, I want to stop working. I want to be here with you, and I want to be home so that I can drive or, you know, take you to your activities and go the places you need to go. So what do you think? I was like, it might mean that we don't go out to eat as much. It might mean that you might not get, you know, huge birthday presents. It might mean that you don't even get Christmas presents. But here I am at Christmas time thinking like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do about this Christmas? And I have to remind myself of that. Because you know what my kids said when I wanted to go out and venture out and start my own thing? They said, can you drive us to school? And they didn't care. They didn't care if I wasn't there, if I wasn't going to get them Christmas presents. Now, they might care on Christmas morning, and I am going to get them Christmas presents, don't worry. But, you know, they wanted me to drive them to school, and you know what I did this morning? As much as I hate that traffic when I drive them, I drove them to school this morning. I don't drive them every day, it's just when the weather is bad. But at least I'm not having them stand out there like I was before, in the rain, and I'm like, sorry kids, got to go to work and I can't be there for you. Again, I really liked my job, and I didn't stop working at the school because I didn't like my job. I stopped working there because I wanted to be there for my kids. And my kids told me they wanted me to be there with them. So it doesn't matter about the actual presents. So if you are stressed about the Christmas presents that you can't afford, don't stress about that. Like I said, it just hit me smack in the face today. I don't want my kids to grow up and unfortunately, I can't take back the last 4 years of me feeling like I hate the holidays, but I can start fresh now. I don't want them to remember like, oh, mom hated the holidays, mom hated doing this, mom didn't like decorating the tree, mom didn't like doing this. I used to really like those things, but I put the wrong focus on it. So they're gonna remember the memories. They're gonna remember decorating the tree. They're gonna remember making the cookies. And luckily for them, my current husband, David, he loves decorating. And so he gets all into, he's all crazy. So he loves it. So hopefully they'll at least remember that. But anyway, I wrote down a couple tips to help relieve holiday stress, financial stress in particular. Comparison is the thief of joy. Do not compare yourself to other people and what they may or may not be able to do around the holidays. You do not understand their situation, and they may be in a totally different place than you. Who knows? They may be buying all their Christmas presents on a credit card, and they may be crazy in debt, but they're showing this picture of this awesome present they just bought their kid on social media, and it's making you feel bad. So don't feel bad about that. You do not know their situation. So comparison is the thief of joy is one. Two, make a list and make a budget. I sat down yesterday, I made my list, and I got my budget. And stick to it. I went to the bank, I used the Dave Ramsey method of envelope system, and I got out all of the cash that I was gonna be able to spend on the holidays, and I have my list of people that I need to order or get things for. And so I have this envelope. Once that money's gone, I don't care, I'm done. I'm not going to put anything on the credit card with it. It may be tempting when you go out shopping to, go outside of your budget, but don't do it. Just stick to your budget. Share your kids' Christmas list with your family members, the ones that are going to also be purchasing gifts. That way, when it's time for Christmas time, they have their list, and those are the things that they want, but other people are going to help you with it. So let them help you share their list. Number 4, ask family members to do a white elephant gift exchange. Okay, so my siblings and I, we do this, and this year we're switching it up a little bit. We put our names in a hat and we draw a name, and then we'd only have to buy for one rather than having to buy for everyone. And this year we're just going to do one general, so we're not going to choose a name because I think it's fun to steal and everything and steal the gift and see what you end up with. So that will be fun. And finally, number 5, remember this feeling next year and think about things that you can do in the starting now so that you can help create a goal or a vision for what you want your next holiday season to look like or feel like for yourself. And think of ways that you can get outside of the box if, it is financial stress for yourself. How can you help fix that for the next year? Okay. Now, like I said, I stopped working in the school and went to pursue a different career field so that I had other and bigger and greater opportunities. And no, I haven't reached the highest limit on what that greater and bigger opportunity is yet. However, I know that it's still there, and I'm going to be working for it all of 2018 and in the future of that. So my plan is I am going to have a goal planning session and creating a vision for the 2018 year. If you would like some help with creating goals and visions for your 2018 year, we should connect. Let's talk, because I'd love to share what I'm going to be learning and how I'm going to be setting up my 2018 year. And hopefully in 2019, I'm going to remember that it's the experiences and the holiday spirit that are what's most important, because my kids are not going to remember that they got some sort of Nintendo game or whatever that, they're just not going to remember it. They're going to remember that we baked cookies, we sat on Santa's lap, and we decorated the tree and drank hot cocoa and all that good stuff. Anyway, I hope these tips helped you, and I hope you have a great holiday. All right, bye.